Okay. It's weird how my camera be really like. What the fuck? There. It's not even the lighting that's a problem. It's just my camera's just trying not to focus. The fuck. Mas Rocho. Usually everybody's like online right now, but well, not everybody's online, but they're like, you know, watching whatever. 'Cause what time is it? Bones should be Bones should be at work right now, and it's today's Tuesday, right? Oh, it's Wednesday. No, Chen should be at work too, but he should be he should be able to watch or whatever. You know what's crazy is that Twitch hasn't like given me a copyright strike for like music and stuff, because I've had music on here for like a good minute, you know what I mean? And I feel like when I start uploading these things to YouTube, because you know I always gotta have like these type of videos on YouTube so I can always have a one-on-one with you guys. But when I upload this stuff, it always says copyright strike has happened, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I figured that, but like, if Twitch isn't doing it like that, then YouTube shouldn't do it like that either. Like, I understand that there's supposed to be, you know, it's not like we're stealing their songs or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's like, if anything, that's free fucking publicity. Like, if I like still made songs to this day, I would definitely like, you know, not copyright strike on it. You know what I mean? If they're using it for just like background music or like, you know, shit like that, cool. But if they're using it to like saying like, oh, it's their own, or if they're using it saying like or they're just uploading it to YouTube and just like it's just the music and there's like nothing in the background, it's just the music, then yeah, I understand. But if it's like background music, then no. Because it's just, you know, I would say for me personally, it's a fan listening to my music and also introducing it to a larger crowd. You know what I mean? There we go. Sometimes I wish I can roll like Snoop, because that fucker, dude, he just. Here you go. Like, what? How do you do that? It's so cool. But anyways, good morning to everybody. Good morning to you, Chente. Good morning to me. Good morning to this little Zabalansky. Spilling in the backseat. Actually, I don't even know why I'm fucking like not explaining, dude. We hit 50. We hit 50 followers on here finally, dude. Oh my god. I don't know why I did fucking forget. Yeah, so yesterday we were playing Sea of Thieves, and then two people ran just followed, right? So what was his name? Eric Sean 21 popped up, and you know he gave me a follow. Then you know he was chatting and a thing. We were kind of going back and forth and talking, and then when Devin and I were trying to do this run for Sea of Thieves, it's like a circus run. You had to climb up this thing, ring some bells, and then hit a zip line, and then shoot yourself through like these rings of fire and shit. But when when that happened, another person ended up following, and then it caught me off guard, and then I was like, wait, holy shit, we're at 50! We're at 50! So now I need to the watch time is great. So that's done because I better look it up. I think so. Watch time's good. The following now is good. Um, Different chatters interacting with each other. I already got that done. So now it's based on. I need to average 3 viewers right now. So basically, like throughout the whole stream, it needs to stay at 3 or higher. So we're at 2 right now. Sometimes it'll like climb up because I've hit 7 before. So and it lasted for like a good like maybe 20 minutes, and then it switched down to I think four viewers or whatever, because people don't sit there and watch forever. And if they do watch forever, that means they got no life. But that's whatever. I feel like people mostly like mainly I feel like mainly kids sit down and watch Twitch like that. But when it comes to like us I guess adults or whatever, we necessarily don't sit there and watch. It's more like background noise for us, because we kind of just like, oh, what's going on with Queso? Then we look at it and be like, oh, it's Queso, and then move on to whatever the fuck else, and then just keep glancing back over at Queso's stream. You know what I mean? It's shit like that. Like, you'll be playing the game, and then when you hear something funny happening on the stream, you go like, oh shit, Unless you got ghost followers. Which is, what's his name? Jinxie has been accused of that a hell of times, but it's whatever. Yeah, because I guess he has, he always ends up having like 60,000 followers before he even like hops on or whatever. Not followers, I'm sorry, 60,000 viewers before he even like hops onto the stream. And then once that happens, it kind of stays there and doesn't go away. So like, say if like people were watching, right, and then it hits that 60,000, it doesn't drop. Like, it stays at 60,000, and it climbs and it goes low. It climbs and goes low. Like, if you really pay attention and watch his viewing thingy, it stays there. It like, that's not normal, It's a good sign there, and this keeps going out. It's that good. We got 2 viewers in here. Who is it here? So what else is it here? I know they are. Chet, is that you? Or is this a newcomer? If it's a newcomer, welcome. By all means, light up with me. And if you're underage and just, you kind of want to just get out of here a little bit. Wait till you're 21, I promise. And if you're already smoking, by all means, I'm not going to judge you. Because I started at what? I want to say I was 14, maybe 15. But I have a vague memory of me, like, hitting a bong when I was younger. I was at a friend's house, and he was like, "Dude, look what I got," and it was like an old bong from his dad or whatever. But his dad, passed away, so he ended up having a bunch of his stuff, and the bong was in that stuff. So when that happened, he had a little bit of tree from like. I think he got it from one of the people in the apartment complex, but it wasn't good. It was straight bunk. I guarantee it was probably trim. It got me high because I remember eating a bunch of fucking pizza afterwards, like a bunch of Papa Murphy's pizza. I remember I had like a slice, and then eventually I got sick and threw up. And then I think I didn't smoke at all after that. And then my cousin Albie, I think he was either 17 or 16 at the time, and I was 14. And then he was like, "Do you smoke?" I'm like, "I did once before, but I didn't do it again." And then I hit the bong from him, and I just remember just coughing. And then after that, I was just lit because that was the first time I actually got good weed, and we smoked that, and and I remember ordering pizza and shit, and then we were in the garage too, and did we smoke in the garage? Yeah, we smoked in the garage. So, and during that time, my bedroom was in the garage. So we had, I had my bed, had a big ass TV right there, had all my dressers and shit in there, and I was able to open the garage door to like leave to go to school and leave to come back. You know what I mean? My mom came in the garage. No, no, I went into the garage and mom was in the kitchen, and she goes, "Are you high? Did you smoke?" And I'm like, "No, ma, I didn't smoke. No, ma, no." Um, she knew I was, so and then she looked at me. She goes, "It's fine. Just don't, don't do it in front of police, and just don't do it all the time." And I said, "All right, that's fine." So then eventually my cousin Albie started coming over a lot more regularly, and then we just smoke. And then I think I went on a little break for a minute there because then cousin Albie started coming over, and then I eventually was like, I think we moved houses is what happened, and then from there, I started smoking again in and I think it wasn't sophomore year, I think it was junior year. That I left high school because I needed to get a job, but then my dad told me to come work with him in the fields at for Pruta Vida Farms. So I was freshly 18, and I ended up going to Humboldt County. I wanted to go up to Lincoln and what's the name of that fucking and Loomis. I went all up there and just uh, pretty much got into the weed business, and then from there I was like I was a heavy smoker, and that's how I pretty much got all my knowledge from like what is this weed? What does this weed do? What family strain is this weed from? How was it grown? This was grown this way. I grew it this way. It was stuff like that. So um, because that company kind of just went under. Not our fault. It was just the big downfall of it, because honestly, this person really should have just focused on the weed business. And hold on, I'm trying to like look for. Let's use my shirt. Fuck it. Um, he was really trying to do like he was trying to do a media company on top of like trying to do a massage company, trying to do a. I think the last time we worked with him, I think he was trying to do he was trying to do an event hall type thingy, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but like he was trying to turn it into studio, fucking, what was that studio, 67 or is it 69? Whatever, the famous fucking studio, that the famous club that got shut down, but all the celebrities were going there and doing hella coke and shit. Remember? Yeah, he was trying to do it like that, and stupid, very stupid. If honestly, if he just maintained in his growing and built a team that he can trust, because there was an incident up in the mountains that happened with him that I won't get into details or anything, but just things got stolen. Um, it just went downhill. Um, and he just honestly just hired. He knew this person for a while, but he also hired a bunch of other people that just like, do you really trust and know them? You know. Um, So if he honestly he could have just, but he has kids and stuff, so he honestly just needed someone to be up there that he can trust, and just and knew what they were doing to grow, knew what they were doing to do, everything for exchanges, have the place secured, because it is Humboldt, it's Trinity Mountain. If you watched this documentary on, I think it was Hulu, it's called the Bigfoot thingy in Humboldt County, and all that, the story of like what happened, what really happened. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, and it was just up there. It's very sketchy, 100%. Sure, that fucker is like secured. You always have to have a pistol with you or something, some type of weapon, because people at night, you honestly, you would need to put an alarm system all around the thing, like if so, like a motion tracker. If someone hops over the fence or something, like we would know immediately. We had one. I think we did have one of those though. But all he needed to do was get his weed tested, and he was able to put it into a dispensary. That's all he needed to do. He didn't want to do that. So what happened was is that we ended up doing these underground shows. I won't say the names of some of them, but actually I think one of them doesn't exist no more. I'll say that one because I don't think that one exists anymore. I'll just say Super Sesh. There you go. If everybody knows the name of the beginning part, I'll just say the last part, Super Sesh. Okay. Um, or kind of a little like just parties, but the only way to get in is that you needed a medical card. So it was pretty much a place you can go to get cheap, good, good fucking weed. I mean, good weed. They had varieties of different things, but what I think the problem was, people started to go in there and sell fucking Xanax, bro. I'm not lying. Like there would be one table in the back, no labels, no nothing, just a row of like 7 bottles, and behind them is like bins and shit. And then we were like, "What the fuck?" And they were like, "Bro, what's this?" And he goes, "Oh, Xanax." And then we're looking. I'm like, "Dude, this is a cannabis thingy. Like, why are you doing that?" So one of the people came up and they were like, "What are you doing?" And they were like, "He's like, I'm selling Xanax." And he's like, "You're not supposed to do that here. You can't sell that shit here." So he was trying, and he was selling them for cheap, cheap, hella cheap. And we kicked his ass out of there. But like, are you that fucking weird, bro? Like what? And then from there, all the shows were amazing. We were working. We had our own booth, selling ours, and we were getting straight good ass publicity because we had this one strain that we grew, and that year of growing it was phenomenal, dude. It was sticky. It stunk. It smoked very, like it had white ash, dude. It was nice, and it was a key lime pie. And the wax was fire, dude. Cake. It had that creamy taste. It had the lemony taste. It was not lemon, a lime, but it was good, clear. Like it wasn't like, it was a light, like a light amber orange. It was beautiful, dude. Almost yellow, you could say. Um, what really got us popular. So we were kicking, and from there we were like, yeah, let's keep going, let's keep going. We even went to the Emerald Cup. I think that's what it's called, the Emerald Cup. Yeah, it's like a concert slash weed thingy, weed event. So we went there, and we didn't have our own booth. It's actually very expensive and very difficult to get a booth there because people like the big people like Jungle Boys, Cookies, and all those people. They have their own booths because they're big, and people are gonna want them to be there. So I fucking wish I knew what happened to that fucking camera, dude. Because like there's so much footage on there that is good, and I would love to at least try to put it together. You know what I mean? Because it shows off the house that we got. It shows the fucking. It shows the event of most of it, and it shows the whole just the house that we got. It was just amazing. Oh, like it was dope. Okay, and it was in Santa Rosa at that time, so it was like all that wine, the wine areas where everyone's like growing the grapevines, all that in the fields. There was a house up there, and it was a dope fucking house. Like the whole house was literally built by AI, not built by AI, but it's AI assisted. So like you walk up to this little panel, you press on it, and then you're like, "Hello, good morning. What would you like to do?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, play some music, reggae music." And before I knew it, the whole house is playing music. And then I told it to turn it down low because it was pretty loud. So it turned down, and I was just like, dude, that is cool. We were just passing around pre-rolls, but good pre-rolls, not the stupid fucking trim shit that people be giving people. Like that's how you're gonna show off your weed. You're gonna do that by giving you people trim. That's not good. No, we're literally grinding up bud. We're gonna make a shit ton of pre rolls, and we're gonna walk around and pass them around and pass and give people cards to look out for us. Like if you see our weed, grab it, type shit. So we did put our key lime pie on the Emerald Cup thingy to like see if we can win and stuff like that. Um, we didn't win, obviously. A bunch of like big people kind of won, and their weed was amazing, dude. Compared to ours, we were like, yeah, we kind of need some work, but it was mainly like how it looked over how it smoked, I guess, is how they kind of did everything. But theirs was like fucking like ninja stars, just like choo, 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 and just smelt good. It like it's hard to explain how it looked. I wish they had a picture of it, but it almost kind of looks like how this weed looks. You see how it kind of has like those little, or actually, let me get the bigger bag. Yeah, okay, so this one kind of has like a little bit of that ninja star looking thingy. So you see that? Yeah, you see how like the edges kind of like poke out like that, but they were like straight and pointy. We ran into a few celebrities actually. We were walking down the little pathway where so there's the stage, and it's like a big ass hand. So we walk out. As we're walking out, we were thinking like, oh, what should we get for food? Because they got hella food here. And then as I'm sitting there, I'm like, I have my camera like pointing because I want to get like pans of like people walking and stuff, shit like that. And as I did that, I looked and I like put the camera down and I looked with my eyes and I was like, that's fucking Stick Figure, bro. That's Stick Figure. It was the bassist, the drummer, and I think it was the rhythm guitarist. It wasn't because it wasn't what's his name? Is his name Scott? Is it Scott, the lead singer? Anyways, so we seen that, and we went up to him. We were like, "Hey, what's up? It's nice to meet you. We're Purta Vida Farms, and we would like to give you guys each a pre-roll." And they were like, "Oh, cool!" So they got a pre-roll, they got a pre-roll, they got a pre-roll, and then we gave them each a card, showing like if you guys see us out there, let us know or whatever, or if you want to, you can shout us out and stuff like that, or whatever. And I don't think they did, but they took the pre-rolls and immediately, I think the drummer was just he lit it. So that was cool. That was really cool, meeting Stick Figure like that. But I wish I would have met the lead singer. He's really a chill guy. He's probably in the back or whatever. I was really big on YouTube at this time, trying to like watch. I was watching people on YouTube, doing their weed stories and doing this like X Cody, if anybody knows him, X Cody, Haley 420, There's a few other ones. I just don't know them by heart, but those are the two I kind of mainly followed. Um, Haley 420 was at that event, and I didn't even. I'm at an IKEA again, like 2 or 3 years later. So I seen her, and I told my buddy, my bro, I think it was Justin at the time. Not the Justin I know now, but an old Justin. But I talked to him. I was like, bro, dude, look, that's Haley 420, and he goes, who? I'm like, Haley 420, the bitch on YouTube that fucking smokes hella weed and like does like 1 gram dabs and shit. And he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna go say what's up. I got a picture somewhere. I'll probably dig it up real quick. But I see her. I scared the fuck out of her on accident. Because I tap her on the shoulder and she like jumps. I'm like, oh god, I'm so sorry. I just want to introduce myself. My name's Handy, and I watch your videos on YouTube and stuff. And then her boyfriend, he's also on in some of the videos because he helps her like do like a 2 gram dab or whatever. And I seen him too, and he turns around and he goes, hey, and I shake his hand. I'm like, hey, how you doing? And like explaining who I am and shit. And then from there I'm all, just kind of explaining what I'm doing there, what they're doing there, what did they pick up, and some good weed and shit like that. But so as that happens, hold on, let me go. I think it was, which year was this? But then I was like, is it okay if I take a picture with you? And she was like, yeah, no problem. And I took the picture, but then like the boys were trying to like rush me to hurry up, and then I kind of took a shitty picture. I didn't post it. I wish I like had a better picture, but I was in a rush, and I didn't want to take up much of their time either. Um, but that's who I saw, and then I saw the if you guys watched Burner's video where he goes to Jungle Boys and he gives them the tour of their whole like warehouse where they grow weed and shit. Um, we met that dude at the booth. I shook his hand. I say, "Hey, how you doing? I seen you on Burner's video, and dude, you grow some tight ass fucking weed. Like that shit's tight, bro." And he goes, "Oh, thank you. And would you like to buy some seeds? Because they were selling seeds. They weren't selling the weed." Um, I was like, "Sure. What do you guys got?" And he goes, "What's your favorite?" And I'm like, "Oh." Um, I was like, right now I'm kind of a Kush guy. My pops loves Kush, like OG Kush, and Sunset Sherbert, and he goes, "Here, I got something better." He gives me tropical something. I don't a tropical berry, I think, or something like that. And so he gives me that. I think I grow the seeds later on, and then we grew it, and then that shit fucking came out so damn good, bro. It was just their genetics are like strong and pure. You know what I mean? There it is. Okay. So this was 2016 of me and Haley for of me and Haley 420. This is when before I had a beard and stuff. But yeah, that event, it was pretty dope. This is me and my boy Justin just chilling. Um, so he's as I was showing, like people put a bunch of their plants of their buds like showing in display. It'll probably be kind of like yeah, it's not gonna show. But there was those. There was hella different buds, dude. Like you can tell like once you got there and put your bud down, your bud looks ugly instantly. I do know that there is underground weed shows going on still to this day. Um, but they're very very low key now. So you have to know somebody. Okay, I'm not gonna tell anybody how to do it. I'm not gonna tell anybody where or how or if you want to know how, you need to know somebody. That's simple as that. Have you ever went to one of these underground shows? And if they say yeah, just get the information from them. But if nobody is there we go. If because that's how they want to keep it. Because I remember Super Sesh, they did get raided because Somebody was there with pounds, and pounds. You can't do that. At the events, you bring what you think is going to be enough. Okay? So we brought a pound each of each strain. So we had okay, yeah. So we had five, and we had a half pound only of this other stuff that was indoor. So we had indoor and greenhouse, and that's what we try to keep it as. We didn't bring pounds of this, we didn't bring pounds of that, we didn't do any of that. We brought what we needed and what was necessary. So sometimes if someone wanted to buy pounds, they would come behind the booth and ask us like, hey, we're about trying to get some pounds and stuff. Like, I got you. You know, you come, just let me know. We'll do, and that was the main reason I think people were getting raided, is because people were bringing pounds there and people were buying the pounds and taking it with them. And I'm guarantee that some of those people have gotten pulled over. They seen the pound and asked, "Where'd you get it?" Of course, they're gonna say, "I got it at the Super Sesh." Then from there, that's because you're not allowed to sell pounds time. We're just there to give the people their medicine. That's it. That's where he should have just focused on doing his own thing to get his weed into a dispensary. If he would have done that, he would have made it a great living. Right now, I think he's working at Caltrans, and he doesn't have his farm no more. He doesn't have his other house, I think, or whatever, and he's not making the same amount that he was before. And that sucks. That really sucks, because like, you had the chance, you had the opportunity, you had the paperwork, you had everything that was to make you legal, but you wanted to do like event halls. You wanted to do a whole media company, and it's just different shit he was trying to do. And I honestly, the reason why he did that was because he was listening to a dude named Gary. I did maybe like a few videos, but then from there, like, I couldn't do what I wanted to do because he was trying to make us do other things that he thinks he should do, and it wasn't working. It wasn't, it wasn't making no money. And what I was doing, like, I was starting to gain a huge following. I started gaining a huge following because of the cannabis community, and I also started gaining a huge following on YouTube, and my Instagram because of that reason. But then everything just stopped, and he didn't want to do any of that stuff no more. And then eventually he just ran out of money, and his last hoorah of money in trying to do something was that event hall. And he tried to turn it into, like, have dad kind of work it. And when he had tried to have him work it like, it wasn't working, because I'll say this: what happened was, me and Pops were about to go downstairs and get something ready for that tonight's event, or I think we were just cleaning up or just chilling in there, because we kind of just chilled in there. She brought her boyfriend with her. Me and Pops are sitting there, and then they were looking a little hostile. So I was like, okay, what's going on here? And they said, where's your boss? Where's he at? And we were like, well, he's not here. Why? What's up? You guys were trying to rent the event hall. And she's like, yeah, we were, until your boss was very inappropriate. I'm like, okay, what did he do? And she said, if you want to rent the event hall for a discount, show me your tits. And we were like, whoa, we do not associate with that fucking bullshit. And then we were like, that's with him. You can deal with him for that. I'm like, we just help set up the event hall and get things going for you guys, type shit. And then she was like, so you had no idea this happens? I'm like, no. And he's a fucking freak, and he's done this before. So So after that, me and Pops kind of just left and just said, "No, you can go fuck yourself," and we eventually kind of kept the office upstairs, but whatever he did there at that event hall, dude, that was the straw where it broke the camel's back right there. Boom, done. Anybody hop on yet? Jake's here. Hold on, let me invite him. That's all the time you had this week. Hold on, let me message him. I don't know what he's doing because he's online, but. What are you playing?
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Are you playing something?
No, just playing your heartstrings.
Hmm.
Up here?
Alright, so what do you have installed?
I pretty much deleted everything for Hunt Showdown.
Ugh.
So that's the only game I have. I deleted Sea of Thieves last night.
Get rid of that, man.
I'm gonna keep it, baby. I might try it one more time.
What? Fucking Hunt Showdown?
Nah, I still have everything else though. Still, I just have that little extra space.
That shit's trash.
It kind of reminds me of like a soccer a little bit.
Hell no. The fuck? No.
What did you not like about the game?
It's with that game. Honestly, to me it feels like Red Dead's what do you call that? It feels like
the Survivor series.
It feels like Red Dead Survivor series, but first person. But you can do that in Red Dead 2. So if you really play Red Dead 2 in first person on survival mode, it's the same fucking thing. But just more power ups and more guns. Well, not really more guns, but I was
like,
that's the only thing I feel, because it's like, yes, it's really nothing new, and it's really nothing I do want to play. Like, I've seen gameplay of it. It's something I really I don't feel like playing it. It doesn't seem like a game I would enjoy. And even after playing it when it first was like released and shit, it was trash. And I'm like, I'm not gonna play it. It's okay. Like, if it's a cool game, everybody likes playing it, cool. But I'm not gonna play it.
After the first round I played, I was like, this kind of sucks solo. That's all. I was like, this sucks by yourself. It's a lot less games than I thought, but I got Rainbow, Red Dead, Stalker, Sea of Thieves. I got my skate game. We can play Breakpoint.
I do have Breakpoint.
Forgot about that. Undisputed. That's my boxing game.
Because I still have Halo.
I have Halo.
Infinite, right?
COD. Yeah, I got COD.
For multiplayer with games wise that I really do enjoy with other people is honestly Breakpoint, Skate, but you have to let Devin, host it because he's the team's leader or whatever the fuck, and he's the only one that can invite people because of he created it or whatever the fuck. But he can get us to play. Sea of Thieves. I have to keep Stalker for solo playthroughs that I'm doing. Yeah, I have to keep.
They need to make that shit like.
Yeah, it needs. It honestly feels like it needs to be co-op. Not needs, but adding it would be a plus.
It needs it, bro. Like, it doesn't.
I don't think it needs it necessarily, because if you really play it by yourself and you really start to slowly understand things, that makes it easier. You know what I mean?
It's like saying Fallout needs it. You know what I mean? But like,
Fallout has been needing it because of Fallout 4. When Fallout 4 came out, it felt like it does feel like this game should have a co-op. That's when people really were like, yeah, this game should be co-op. And then they made Fallout 76, and then that was the co-op game. But it wasn't. It's good now, but before it was not good. It wasn't a good game. Even I went to GameStop one day and I bought a physical copy of it. I still have it too somewhere. And he was like, "You want that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's Fallout, and it's the multiplayer one." He goes, oh, you don't know. And I'm like, what do you mean? You have to purchase. He was saying you have to purchase solo mode to play solo. And I'm like,
That
so?
was the whole date.
He said you have to purchase solo mode to play solo, and the game is feels empty. And I'm
Oh,
like,
that's cool.
oh. I'm like, all right, but I'll try it. So I started playing, and then there was multiple people in the world, and Devin ended up joining me later on to play it. And apparently the game is now like it's full of shit. It's full of hella shit now. And there's different territories that if you go to, you have to be a certain level to survive at least, or if you want a challenge.
Yeah, that's weird.
To me, I feel the game that does need a multiplayer, and and I don't think Elder Scrolls was I don't think Elder Scrolls was the one to actually do it. What it was like Elder Scrolls Online felt like World of Warcraft too much. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? No? Okay.
Ish.
No, it really felt like
Wait, online or regular?
no, Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh yeah.
It felt too much like World of Warcraft. Where I feel like these games themselves should not be an open world game where people can just walk around the whole fucking thing. It honestly should just have a co-op feature where like you could play as Nate and you can play as the wife. You know what I mean? Imagine so you have Fallout 4 at the very beginning. You can choose between the girl or the guy. If you can do a co-op thing where you play as both, but you both survive, and then you go out and leave the vault. You know what I mean?
That'd be cool.
Same thing with Skyrim. You know, you can be the main character. Someone can be Dragonborn, but you can also be a
12-month lease.
You can also be a person that can sit there and help you along the way, like a companion, but a person that's a player is the companion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what those games need. Having an open world like that is something they shouldn't have added. Because the NPCs and the world itself is already alive.
Yeah. Oblivion was lit.
I played a little bit of it and I was like, this game looks gross. I'm sorry.
I played it.
I have clips of me playing it.
Play it, but like I'm talking about like year before Skyrim even came out, when it was just like Oblivion.
Yeah, during that time, that's what I said in the video too. I said during the time this game came out, this game was the shit. I guarantee it was.
Yeah,
but then I feel like when Elder Scrolls came out, it just slapped that game in the fucking face and said, "Shut up." What?
If I could just explain to you how good Oblivion was at one time.
Oh no, I've seen videos explaining on how good it was. It was amazing.
I can't even. And
but
I didn't even
me,
play it. I was
but me getting spoiled with Skyrim and its fucking HD and all of its fucking ray tracing and shit they added now, I can't go back to any of those old games.
No, yeah, definitely no. I know it's hard.
Because I remember playing Fallout 3.
Right here.
I remember playing Fallout 3 and going. Oh, yeah, I do too. I remember playing Fallout 3, and I was playing that, and then playing Fallout 4. I was like, I can't really go back.
Did they remaster this?
What?
Morrowind? Because it says it was released in 2018.
Wait, which one do you have? So I was gonna say, because I have the mods and shit to it.
Yeah, I got the special edition or whatever with all the stuffs.
Cool. No, it's this special. It's the special edition, but then you gotta purchase the anniversary edition for the next generation of ray tracing.
Oh, I don't know if I did all that. Wait, I don't know actually.
Yeah, because if you open it up, it'll say purchase the anniversary edition if you want to.
Oh yeah, it does say purchase anniversary edition, I think.
Yeah.
But I thought I did because I got the bundle. I'm pretty sure I bought it with the Fallout 4 game edition bundle.
Well, because special edition technically it was a bundle, and then they were like, "Fuck it, let's make it the anniversary edition on top of it," and then they added the ray tracing to it, and the game looks fucking beautiful. Plus, with the mods that I have, it makes the game look really like.
Dean
What's that
turned
shit
down
called?
$500 million music corporation with Taylor's.
Aldean.
He said Jason Aldean turned down
You mean
music.
Alduin?
He said you mean the best country music artist ever? You're high if you think Jason Aldean's the best country music artist ever.
Oh fuck you! Hell no.
But he said that he's not doing a collaboration with some corporation with Taylor Swift because her music's too woke. If Taylor Swift is too woke for you, Jason
Oh my
Aldean,
god.
you know that you sit there, smoke fucking, roll your own cigarettes and say the N-word all day.
Fuck. That's fucking hilarious.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not, Errol, but to say he's the greatest country music artist of all time is really
Yeah, that's
pulling
crazy.
strings.
She said it on stream too, so she's gonna get a lot of hate right now.
Yeah, bro, come on.
Because
man.
like, if
You
you
got
really,
three
if
different
you
Hanks
really
that are
want to
better than
say,
Jason Aldean.
if you really want to say the greatest country
get
artist, you have to really include
All
Dolly
the Hanks-
Parton.
Oh my god, did you really just say that?
Wait, who?
I said there's 3 Hanks that are better than him. She said all the Hanks suck.
She has no taste. That's what it is. That's all it is. She has no taste. That's why when we listen to shit from Fallout, she goes, "This is
Randy Travis
trash."
is fire. You can listen to Randy Travis. That's fine.
Randy Jackson.
I like Hank. I like Hank. I like Hank Deuce, and I like Hank the Third.
You know you like fucking you like Darius Rucker. You know you like Darius.
Darius.
You like Darius. You know you like Darius. Don't lie.
You know who's fire? Oliver Anthony's fire.
Take a big hit. I got you. You like fucking Darius. You like
How is he a
Darius
wannabe
Rucker.
country singer if he's making country music?
Who? Darius?
Oliver Anthony. Show me Oliver Anthony being a wannabe country music artist, Errol. He's
Oh my
records
God.
his shit off his phone in the middle of the woods with a fucking steel resonator.
He's probably got a whip in
Singing
hand
about
too.
Fucking, what? She smacked. Come on, bro. You can't tell me Oliver Anthony. Yeah, I heard you. It's ridiculous. You can't tell me Oliver Anthony's not fire, bro. When he's singing about.
That was for you, Bones.
Ding, 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 lightning.
I mean, if she's saying that they suck, she probably just hates Darius Rucker. I know she does. She hates Hootie and the Blowfish. Fuck.
Ooh.
He was Hootie before Darius.
I saw this picture and it was fucking. It was fucking.
No, you know who I bet she
the
likes.
Malcolm in the Middle with a Tupac shirt on, and it was.
Hey,
I
this
forgot who else it
this
was,
is
but
gonna
it was
fuck
like, I'm
everybody
talking
up
about
who knows
Tupac
this
Blowfish.
band. You ready? So check this out. How about this? Tell her to get her phone out, right? Go on her music thingy and then type in Danny Horsnot, and go to his country albums. And if she likes that, she has no taste in country music at all.
You'd be listening to Leeway.
No, dude. She's like, this dude. Okay, let me explain.
seen
No,
Double
shh.
PD?
Can she? Oh wait, can she hear me at all? No.
No.
Okay, listen.
No.
This dude. Okay, are you familiar with the band Asking Alexandria?
It sounds familiar.
Okay, they're a metalcore band. He was doing streaming, you know, like type, you know.
Yep. Now he does country music.
And hold on. He took a break from the band. He literally left the band. He did 3 solo country albums. He went into a band called We Are Harlot, and it's honestly like a hard rock with a little bit of scream, I guess, a little bit to it. And then he came back to the band, and now the band kind of sounds more mellowish with like hard rock, but it's still heavy, whatever. But his country music fucking sucks. Like, I even had Bella listen to it, and she said that shit's fucking trash. Like, he's got a song on there called what's the song called? Hold on, wait. Let me
It sounds
wait.
like the Fall in the Reverse guy.
It's not Ronnie. No, not Ronnie. His name is Danny. Hold on, one second.
Why can't I remember Ronnie? Like I cannot remember his name from.
country albums. It's called The Long Road Home. Guess what the first song's called?
It's something about being on a prairie.
Nope.
What is it?
First song is called Prozac.
Yeah, shut up, carry on. It's called what?
Prozac.
I don't know, March 9th.
The second song on the album is called Mexico.
Suboxone.
The third song is called I Feel Like Shit. Number 4 is Anyone But Me.
You said number 1's called Suboxone?
Then number 5 is High. Number 6, I Got Bones. Number 7, Quite a While.
I got bones for bones right now.
Number 8's called Don't Overdrink It.
Crazy. Elbow.
Are you trying to hop on something right now?
What are you going to do? I said I saw somebody
It's,
take an elbow to the
it's,
cheek and
I got
do a
all day,
hole in
dude.
their
I got
shirt.
all day till fucking 6 o'clock when she brings the kids home because she's gonna need help because I guess she her her class
What?
ends
She needs
today.
what?
So her class ends today, and she has finals today. That's like she has only
Oh.
2 hours to do it, and it's 50 questions.
Bella has finals today when she
And
gets
I
back.
think also she I think she has to type some of them out as well.
Oh, she said type some of the questions out. She has 55
Yeah.
questions. She has 2 hours.
And she has 2 hours to
What'd you
do it.
say,
So
man?
that means when it comes to that time, I have to get
Yeah.
off. So, but let's jump into everything as quick as we can. So, what are you trying to run right now? What do you feel like?